And so I lean on him a lot because I'm still young, right? Still want to learn. I mean, there's places he's been that I want to go, and I learn from him every day. But I think, though, it's magical what you guys are talking about. But the bromance part of it is both of us are here for Coach Brennan. We both believe in Coach Brennan, and we believe in the vision, and we want to do whatever it takes to win. And for us to win, that means we got to be great teammates to each other. And so because of that, I think our kids are feeding off that. And it's been a heavyweight fight every other day of, one drill, maybe the defense gets after us. One drill, the offense has some success, and it's just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
We got Seth Doege here in the flesh at Arizona Stadium. And, Coach, how was your experience of being out here at this event today? Have you ever been a part of anything like this at your past stops?
No, there was a ton of energy, and I think our kids really liked it. When it was first presented in my mind, I'm like, I don't know if we can get this thing accomplished. But, man, what a great job our operations people did. Voss and CD and Ben and TV and everybody that was involved. Man, they crushed it.
Yeah,
it was a lot of fun.
It was a great time. A lot of community came out here, Coach. People were excited, obviously, to see you guys, the coaches. But honestly, you said that you had your doubts that this thing could get put together. I don't disagree with you because you have egg hunts, you got a beer garden, you got Pop-A-Shot, you got live music, you got a reflective duck hanging from the rafters of a promotional party thing. And talking about parties, let's get this party
let's get the party started. This is the guy we need to have the party started. Right?
No. That's what I say. When Texas Tech beat Texas and Michael Crabtree was there, I want to be at the parties this guy was at. That's what I want. When I watched the command of our offense in that room in there, and they come down and they're playing good music, got Meek Mill on, and you hear him popping in. I want to be at those places because I'm sure that was a hell of a lot of fun.
To be a fly on the wall at those parties, and I saw Coach Doege immediately do one of these, thinking back to those days.
Man.
Probably
we had a lot of fun though.
Anything you can disclose?
No,
not live on the show. I get it.
Yeah,
absolutely electric time. You can't beat that. But one thing we were talking about before you guys got on here, we feel that there's a real bromance rivalry of sorts going on between you two. So what's just kind of the vibes like, offense versus defense in this new iteration of Arizona football?
It's really, I guess to answer your question, it's not offense versus defense. I mean, we go out there to win. I mean, he's probably one of the more competitive people I've ever been around. And I pride myself in being competitive. So, yeah, we're going out there trying to win every single rep we possibly can. But I've said it multiple times. I've never had a relationship with a defensive coordinator like I do with Danny. And part of it's because I respect him so much. But, obviously he's a great coach. He's a great assistant. He's been a head coach before. He knows a lot of football. And so I lean on him a lot because I'm still young, right? Still want to learn. I mean, there's places he's been that I want to go. And I learn from him every day. But I think, though, it's magical what you guys are talking about. But the bromance part of it is both of us are here for Coach Brennan. We both believe in Coach Brennan, and we believe in the vision. And we want to do whatever it takes to win. And for us to win, that means we got to be great teammates to each other. And so because of that, I think our kids are feeding off that. And it's been a heavyweight fight every other day of, one drill, maybe the defense gets after us. One drill, the offense has some success, and it's just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Well, then at the end of the day, I'm sure we get frustrated at times because we're not executing at the level that we want to execute, and they got after us or whatever it is. But then you sit back and you're like, hey man, we could be all right. Our defense is good. Our offense has a chance to be really good. So that's the thing coming out of spring that you're excited about, is because it wasn't lopsided ever. It was always back and forth. Every single drill was back and forth. So I've had a lot of respect for him, but I think he's a savage. I tell him all the time, like, dude, it's gonna be hard for people to move the ball on you because I've had to adjust so much, and it's just made me better. And good luck to anybody that plays us.
Coach, can you tell us a little bit about how you feel about Coach Doege as well? I mean, we're just getting the therapy session now. Might as well get it going.
Yeah,
it's a true love story. Huh?
Yes.
I mean, it's becoming soft around here again.
Yeah. We're gonna have to go really wrestle or something.
No
after
doubt,
this.
something.
Yeah, for sure.
The competitive spirit in our building is off the charts. It doesn't matter what we do. I'm going to say it again. We had a season ticket sale competition the other day that I whooped all their tail.
There you go.
But it was
Allegedly.
Coach. I got paid. Coach Brennan said $500K $500K. I wish $500 to the winning coach.
We got it like
okay?
that.
And It was about going over to making phone calls, calling people in the community, and get them to buy in. Okay? So, obviously, he's not going to pay me money if it was alleged.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? I won. That's what this whole thing is about. Who can make the better practice plan? Who can make who can type better? I mean, it doesn't matter. It's competition, and it's just spread throughout our building. And so when we get out there, I mean, you see who's going to take the field harder. I mean, one of the most impressive things I've seen is from some of the teams that he's coached and what he's instilling here. I mean, when the receivers catch the ball, it doesn't matter where they are. I mean, you see people celebrating all that stuff. They run right back to the middle of the field and get the ball to the referee, and they're ready to go again. And that's hard to defend if you're not used to it. And practicing all those things, over and over, it instills competition. Which receiver is going to be the best? And which DB is going to chase his ass down and cover his ass the next? I mean, we the receiving core, you saw, they're deep. That just makes us better as a football team. Up front, we have a little bit of work to do on both sides of the ball, but I think we have a chance. And if you have a chance and you have enough talent, then give them to play hard, and it'll speak volumes. So I think the competition piece is what's spreading the most.
Sticking there with the defense for a second, Coach G, I was, when I was at some of the games last year, I went to the Houston game, for example. Obviously, the team wasn't playing its best football at that time, and then they went out there and they kind of dominated the game, right? And the energy, I think, on the defensive side of the football was palpable. Like, I could feel it regardless of, the way the season was going. It felt like the defense was playing for each other. So how do you instill that? I mean, I know you were not the coordinator last year, but you were still on staff. And how do you keep that energy alive going into this next season?
We live by, obviously our program is built around red line. Okay. It's effort, execution, accountability. Those are the things that drive this program. In our room, we have a mantra. It's know what to do and how to do it. You can't play if you don't know what to do. Okay. All 11 to the ball in a bad humor. You have to be violent. You have to be, he says all the same time, choose violence. Ill intent. That's the only way to play this game. You can play in there and you don't get in trouble. And then teach them how to be normal human beings out in the real world. Okay? If you're really special, if you can do that. And then the last piece is keep them out of the freaking end zone. Their deal is every time they put that thing down, put the B down, we're going to go score. There's no other negotiable. Put the ball down, points. And ours is keep them out of the freaking end zone. It's that simple. And so when you get them to start believing that, and all they know is when we take the field, we're getting the ball back so they can put that thing down and score. It's a mindset. And delivering that every single day and hearing the message, it's like raising your own kids every single day. Show me your friends, I'll show you your future. If they live what we are preaching, and then if they don't believe in it, then they need to leave. And I think we have a really strong culture going right now because of that mindset on both sides of the ball.
That was special right there. I'm fired up. Coach Doege fired us up the first time we had him on the podcast. Now I think it's 1-1 now. If we're comfortable getting the competition going.
Yeah, for sure.
So, tie game. We'll see if anyone can get the W here.
I say after that, you and I, Oklahoma Joe, right now.
Let's do it.
Right
The lights are still on. We do it in the movie.
That's right.
That's against NCAA rules, so we'll have to figure something else out. But
we're not on the team.
There you go.
We don't play by the same rules.
I love
it.
it.
Yeah, it's okay. We can go out there and harm ourselves. But I wanted to ask kind of the both of you about you being someone who have gotten, a new job on this team, like a new role on this team, you being someone who has been brought in from the outside of this team. How has the energy been balanced? You talk about the locker room culture, the importance of that culture. How with so many new faces in the transfer portal era and the coaching movement, all of that, how do you balance keeping culture the way it is after a disappointing season like last year?
Well, I think first it starts with Coach B. He allows us to coach. He allows us to be who we are. And his leadership sets the tone. His leadership is his vision of Redline is what everybody on our staff has to buy into or it doesn't work. And that's been the collective approach from all 10 of the full-time guys and then all the analysts and everybody below them. And when you allow those people, because Coach B is not a micromanager, which is the greatest thing in the world. It's either get your job done or I'll find somebody else to do it. And obviously he's made choices, which is really hard and difficult as a head coach, to build the vision that he wants. And so as assistant coaches, it's our job to see his mold and now let's go, put it on steroids. And I think that's been something that has bled down to the kids. and the culture of this program. Now, I think our assistant coaches do a fantastic job of spending time with these kids away from football. And he said it in there. I mean, we can't get them out of the building. I mean, I don't even know when these kids take classes because they're there all day long, which is what you want. Now we have like this 3.1 GPA, so they're obviously doing something.
Doing something right.
I was going to say, throw the GPA in there.
Yeah.
But they're always around.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, it gives us a chance.
Yeah. Yeah, we're creating an experience of they're enjoying playing football. They enjoy being around their coaches. Like, if you ever walk by Coach Oglesby's offensive line room, there's like packed
Here, I'll show you.
6'6", 300-pounders all in there.
Just look at
all
this
the time.
picture right
And like
there.
this is
Well,
that's
office.
a lot of.
That's great.
That's
over
normal.
30,
What do we
300
think? Yeah, I was
pounds.
saying, what do we think the combined weight
That's
of that
over
photo is?
300 pounds in there because I added them up. And you got 11 guys that are over 300 for sure. And then you got Coach Oglesby. And I don't know what Coach Oglesby's weight. I've tried to get him on scale. He won't let me. He's a freaking 6'10", gigantic human being.
I mean, you can't put those guys in an elevator together. Certainly.
It's
One
stopping.
elevator?
No.
You need a service elevator, brother. That's a
Certainly.
crazy photo. That is, yeah. For those at home, we're looking at like I don't know how many heads in this office.
It's like
counting
a
about
10 by 8
10.
office.
Yeah, very normal sized office.
I mean,
and
he's
they
got
are
a meeting
packed.
room, but that's how much they like being around each other.
Mhm.
Yeah. Because I've tried to tell him, obviously the coordinator's office is a little bit bigger. I'm like, bro, just go to my office. He's like, we like it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good vibe in there, and nothing could beat a good vibe. But, Coach, you told us when we talked to you the first time, you talked about how you're a guy who likes to mold his offense around the roster and the talent that you have in the room. So what did you learn about this team in spring that helped you shape how you want this offense to look?
Well, obviously, number one, special. He's a special player, so he's going to make us go. I think I'm going to mold it around him and what he's really, really, really good at.
Fair.
And the good thing that we have is he believes, like, I think we're deep at wideout. Like, we're as much as he loves T-Mac and T-Mac, so it is special. I wish I had him back, but we have a deep receiving core that he believes in. Like, he always tells me, man, we're so deep at wideout, Coach. And I'm like, yeah, let's roll, dude. And and he's really excited about the new O-lineman we brought in, like, because like the buy-in so special there, like the camaraderie and the communication, which is what I value at the O-line position. And then TP and Sam, like TP, Coach Gonzales says it all the time, is like the most improved player on offense.
On our football team. I think
yeah.
TP is the most improved player on our football team.
And so that's just been really good to see. And so, like, yes, I feel like I'm still kind of figuring that question out, right? Like, where do we go attack? Because we do have some special talent. And, like, one thing I forgot to mention is our running backs. Like, Quincy's a FCS kid that we took thinking, like, okay, like, he's an athletic dude, shows some decent stuff on tape. Maybe we can use him in empty sets. But do you give him the ball, something good happens every time. And then Ked's not a big running back, but he runs like a big running back. And then you got Marty, who's like coming on the last 5 practices, like early in the spring. You're like, man, where was that? That all like purpose player, and it was almost like he was thinking too much. And then the last 4 or 5 practices, you're like, oh, there it is, right? So like it's all kind of coming together. And so I still think I'm still trying to navigate like where, because you have the running backs, you have good tight ends, you have good receivers. Well, it may just be a mixture of everything, and whatever Noah's really, really, really good at.
Yeah, and obviously these two have been very generous with their time. We want to ask all the questions you guys want to know, but they cannot be here all night. They do got to go back to their families at some point. So I'll ask you one more football question, and then we'll get you guys out of here on a light one.
No worries.
You mentioned the offensive line. Fans at home have been dying to know what the scheme is going to be, and I don't want you to give away the game. But when you look at the offensive line room, what do you see? Where is this offensive line room at right now?
I think we're still a work in progress, right? Because they're so new. There's new, I guess, teaching and like what I want to do. Now I've kind of geared it to, I want Coach Oglesby to be confident in what he's teaching and what he believes in. So like it's a little bit of a mixture of like what we want to see from there. Like there's a little bit of ownership in his part, and there's a little bit of like, hey, I'm not going to budge on this. And we've really worked together well. And for us to be brand new and not having any history together, it's like we've been coaching together for years. And so from that standpoint, man, like right now, like you're looking at, like I feel like inside zone, we're really good at. We've had some success with counter. I think our guards do a decent job of getting around, pulling. We got some long tackles, so I like what we're doing. We're like when we're manning the backside and trying to create lanes on the just like man scheme run plays and stuff like that. So, like I said, I'm still dabbling in a couple of things. And the one thing that I'm really excited about is what we've really we've invested in is just pass pro. Obviously, I told you this before, but we're gonna do what number one's good at. You know what he's good at? Throwing the football. And so
simple,
yeah.
Damn straight.
So they've gotten dramatically better from day one of practice to like today. Like today, I thought they had some decent some pass pro today. So we're doing some good things, and Coach Oglesby done a great job with those guys. So I'm excited about the group.
Well, like I said, thank you guys for coming here and talking ball with us. But we do this segment on our show with our friends over at Carroll Royce team. If you're looking to buy a home or sell a home, Carroll Royce. But I'm going to throw you guys a topic, and then you guys are going to either buy it or sell it. Simple as that. And Shane, our producer, I'm going to throw a curveball for Coach Gonzales's, so don't throw the graphic up there. Coach, you always talk about Ice Cream Fridays. And,
oh, my God.
And you invited Damon and I.
Okay.
And we are so sad because today is Saturday, Coach, and that means we missed
No.
Ice Cream
Okay,
Fridays.
so,
But
hold
could
on.
I interest you in Soft Serve Saturday? Buy or sell Soft Serve Saturday?
Okay. I'm all for it. And he's going to get after me. So last night we had this alumni function at downtown at the playground.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I took my little girls, which luckily they were letting people into a bar. It was a private event. So we took our little girls.
He's a terrible dad.
Awful. Taking them down there downtown on a Friday night in Tucson. And we left early and we had different things going on all day. We went down to the Gospel Rescue Mission, and our entire team served over a 5-hour period the Good Friday meal, which was awesome for both our kids and seeing those people with the autographs and all those things. Okay, so we go to pick up Abby from school. It's Ice Cream Friday, but Chloe's got D&D. We talked about it on Fridays.
Indeed, got to.
So we were going to go grab Chloe at 5:45, go by Frost, and then head to the event that started at 7.
Okay. Itinerary is set.
We go to Costco. That is always a mistake. Okay. So we go get groceries and it does not work. The timing. Now we go pick up Chloe. We got to go home and get the groceries off. And my girls have celiac, so I wasn't sure what the food was going to be down there. Bad father. I didn't ask Katie and those guys what we were serving down there. So we go by Chick-fil-A. Okay. Gluten-free, all that good nonsense stuff that we have to do. And so we go to Chick-fil-A. Well, now we have not gone by Frost.
Correct.
9:30. Abby comes over and she goes, "Dad, when are we going to get ice cream?" Right in front of him, like, "Dad, like it's ice cream time. Like it's Ice Cream Friday. Like, what are you doing?" So I'm like, "Babe, it's closed." Like she's like, "No, it is Ice Cream Friday. What are we doing?" So we had to drive by Frost last night at 10 p.m. on the way home racing to show her that Frost was closed. So it is going to have to be Soft Serve Saturday because I owe her. I'm terrible father.
Coach, I literally tried to get our people working with us here on today's show to find Soft Serve somewhere in the concourse, and they couldn't find it.
So now we're going to have to do some kind of ice cream Easter Sunday.
You tell me, Coach. You tell me.
Sunday kind of works out in its own right? Like it's
Sunday.
No doubt. Hey, there you go. I mean, now.
Simple.
He is risen. It's Easter. We've already won. Is there going to be any place open tomorrow? So I might have to be building this stuff at home. I mean, I got to redeem myself because I don't know where Abby went. Oh, they're out there watching the Cars movie. But she'd be telling me right now, like, "No, you failed yesterday. You failed Friday."
You can tell her that we were asking the important questions.
No, I am. I'm at Ice Cream Friday. Dad failed this week. I mean, 0-1.
It's a good thing that he believes in the red line because the last part of the red line is accountability. Own it, fix it.
Exactly right.
Bring it back to football.
Yeah.
Coach
Right,
Doege
Coach.
always thinking football.
No
but I'm
doubt.
going to make you think one more thing before you get out of here. Coach Doege, exotic pets, buy or sell? Are you in on exotic pets or not?
Sell.
Sell? No tigers for Coach Doege?
I'm good on pets. Like, I'll tell you the story about the dog that we have. So we've had, like, my wife's, like, super into, like, animals. And so is my daughter now because they're, like, the same people.
Awesome.
And I just didn't grow up with animals. My dad was just not into it. And so I guess I'm my dad's son. So we get to Ole Miss. And, you know, at the time, like, we were in between. We didn't have a dog. We've always had an animal. We didn't have one now. And she's like, "Hey, what do you think about a dog?" And I was like, "Absolutely not. Like, we're not doing this again. I'm not doing the dog hotel. I want to go out of town when I want to go out of town. I'm not feeding it. Like, I'm done. I'm out." And like, I come home like 12 hours later, we had a dog. And so my wife in, but Coach Doege is out.
Oh, here.
Understood.
The dog is
Tucson.
going to sell you.
There's exotic animals lots in our pool in the backyard.
That's unreal.
Okay.
3 bobcats in the pool.
How about that? So hold on. This is
We
our
got Bobcat
neighborhood
video live on the AZ Wildcats
Check this
Podcast.
out. Check this ring camera out. Watch what's about to go
We got
through
ring
here.
camera for Coach Gonzales. I'm gonna narrate it.
Is that
I
a
think-
mountain lion?
Yeah.
4 of them.
We have 4 mountain lions walking across the ring camera
Okay.
right now.
Well, it's up in the foothills now.
Foothills.
Now, hold on. This is the best one. Watch this. That's javelina.
Yep.
Bighorn sheep up there in the foothills.
Wow.
Okay. Now that's a fox. But watch this one. Okay. This is that's a deer. Here
Look,
comes the
quick
mountain
thing.
lion.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's dinner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now he don't get him because why'd you go see him come back through the thing like where the hell did he
Danny
go?
was chasing
It's
him.
the Mountain Lions Ice Cream Friday. It's what's
Yeah.
happening.
Exactly right. He was about to celebrate and
Mountain
friggin'
Lion has a
failed.
D&D game to
Failed.
get to. Yeah.
Unreal.
No, the best
So
thing,
exotic.
the best thing about javelina is like when my wife like takes something out late at night and she hears something and it's like she's like sprinting back in the house and she's like, "What was that?" Well, that's a javelina, baby.
You got sharper teeth than you
yeah,
think.
yeah. You better get out of there.
Indeed.
Danny Gonzales is going to start a zoo.
We
I
might
think
be able to.
I think that's
what's
what
going on up there in the foothills.
we figured out here.
You know,
And then, of course, we got Seth Doege. I know that you said that the dog is you're out on it, but we all know that you're going to be the guy taking care of the dog. That's going to be your
So,
dog.
When the dog happened, there was like parameters set. I will not feed it. I will not take it out. And I will not put it back up. Well, guess what I got to do? Feed it, take it out, put it back up, man.
100%. That's how it always works, man. But we appreciate you guys. Thank you
Yes.
so much for being so generous with your time. Went over our time allotment,
Yeah.
but it was
Sorry,
great.
Jeff.
Great speaking to both of
That
you
was
for the
awesome.
second time. Great meeting you both in person. And, we look forward to, having you guys both on again.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys.
Yeah,
for sure.
Appreciate you,
Guys.
Coach. Thank you, Coach.
Always a
Yeah.
pleasure.
Yeah,
Bear
man.
down. Always.
Thank you.
Bear
Bear
down,
down.
Coach.
Go Cats.
Thank you, fellas.
Woo.
Well, that was awesome, Kevin.
What a show, ladies and gentlemen.
What a show, indeed.